Amid the golden sands and flowing rivers of Sindh, a saga unfolded that would forever alter the course of Indian history. This was the era of Dahir Sen, the last king of Sindh, whose tale of courage, betrayal, and sacrifice stands as a poignant reminder of a nation's struggle against relentless invaders. The Arabian Peninsula, seething with the newfound zeal of Islam, had long cast its gaze upon the fabled lands of Hindustan. The Arab traders had whispered tales of India's riches, mountains of rubies, rivers of pearls, and forests of sandalwood. To the Arabs, it was more than a land, it was Jannatistan, heaven on earth. But Sindh, with its rich culture and strategic location, was more than just a prize. It was a challenge that tested the resolve of the Islamic Empire. Dahir Sen, a ruler of unmatched courage, inherited a fractured land. Sindh of this time was a mosaic of religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, and other local beliefs, woven together but often frayed by internal divisions. The kingdom's history was tainted with palace intrigues and controversial ascents. Dahir himself was caught in a scandalous controversy, the symbolic marriage to his half-sister Bai, a desperate act aimed to fulfilling the ominous prophecy to save the throne. While the act secured his rule, it scandalized the populace and sowed seeds of discontent within his own kingdom. Yet, Dahir was not a man to bow to fate. His rule saw bold expansions and attempts at unifying his fragmented land. He fought against the odds to defend his people from external threats. Little did he know that a storm brewed in Arabian deserts, led by ruthless Hajjaj bin Yusuf, governor of Iraq, who thirsted for conquest and wealth. The Arabs, driven by their expansionist ambitions, attempted to conquer Sindh over a dozen times before Dahir's reign. Each time they had met defeat, their armies thwarted by the resilient defenders of Sindh. But with the rise of Hajjaj, the Arabs' focus turned once more to the banks of mighty Indus. Using the alleged piracy of Sindhi seafarers as a pretext, Hajjaj launched his campaign. His weapon of choice was Mohammed bin Qasim, a young and ambitious general. In 711 CE, the Arab forces, equipped with iron discipline and burning zeal, marched upon Sindh. Dahir, with his comparatively smaller army, stood resolute. He understood the stakes. It was not just a battle for territory, but a fight to protect the cultural and spiritual heritage of this land. The first major clash took place at Debal, a fortified temple city. For 10 days, the defenders of Sindh held their ground, fighting with unmatched valor. But betrayal seeped into their ranks. A frightened priest revealed the weak spot of city's defenses, the towering temple flag. When the Arabs fell, the sacred emblem, the morale of the defenders crumbled. The city fell, and the Arab forces unleashed terror, looting its treasures and enslaving its people. Dahir regrouped his forces and prepared for the ultimate confrontation near the city of Brahmanabad. The battle was fierce and blood-soaked, lasting for days. Dahir fought valiantly, his sword flashing like light amidst the chaos. Mounted on his war elephant, he was a beacon of hope for his warriors. But as the sun set on the 11th day, fate turned cruel. A fiery arrow struck Dahir's howdah, engulfing it in flames. Moments later, an arrow pierced his heart, silencing the lion of Sindh. His death marked the fall of Sindh. The kingdom, which has resisted Arab invasions for over 7 decades, now lay in ruins. It was June 16, 712 CE, a day that etched itself as one of the darkest days in the Indian history. With Dahir gone, the Arabs tightened their grip in Sindh. The land, once echoed with the chants of freedom, was now silenced under the weight of foreign rule. Temples were desecrated, thousands were enslaved, and the rich culture of Sindh was left battered. Dahir's daughters Surya Devi and Parimal Devi were sent as captives to the Khalifa in Baghdad. Their tragic tale of defiance, falsely accusing Mohammed bin Qasim of violating them to avenge their father's death, led to his execution. Yet, their ultimate sacrifice highlighted the resilience and dignity of Sindhi women in the face of tyranny. For centuries, Dahir Sen had been remembered as a martyr and a hero. His resistance against the Arab invaders was not just a defense of Sindh, but of India's ancient heritage. While his kingdom fell, his spirit lived on, inspiring future generations to resist foreign domination. The story of Sindh's fall is more than a historical event. It is a testament to the cyclical nature of history. It reminds us that even in the darkest hours, the flames of courage and resistance burn bright, ensuring that the legacy of heroes like Dahir Sen is never forgotten.